Hello everyone, welcome to Learn Online. As we all know, today will be our fourth session on trigonometry. If you people haven't watched our previous three sessions, please do go back and watch them. The links for which is given below in the description. The reason is very simple. You need the basics of those three videos to solve the questions in today's session. Today's session will be a continuation of our previous session. First, we'll see a few questions on complementary angles and then see other types of questions that was appeared in our previous year SSC question papers. Let us look at our first question for the day. What is it? They've given us series and they've told us to find the value of this series. What is it? Cos square 1 plus cos square 2 plus cos square 3 up to cos square 89 here. Now, the common mistake that the students do is they'll look at these values and directly see the option 1 and they'll take it as the right answer. But then this is absolutely wrong. In our previous cases, we used to get 1 as the answer because there used to be multiplication in between. But in this case, we have addition in between. So what happens here? Let us quickly write it down. They've given us cos square 1 plus cos square 2 plus cos square 3. Do we know the values for cos square 1 degrees, cos square 2 degrees and 3 degrees? No, we don't know the values. So what do? But then we know one identity. What is that? Cos square theta plus sine square theta will be equal to 1. We know this identity here. But then for this identity, we need both cos theta term as well as sine theta term. But in the question, we only have cos square theta terms. So how do you convert them to sine? We all know that cos of 90 plus or minus theta will be sine theta. So what do we need to do? We need to first rearrange the complementary angles. Which are those? Let me quickly rearrange them. Cos square 1 plus cos square 89. I'm just rearranging the terms in the series because 1 and 89 are nothing but the complementary angles. Similarly, which is my next angle? Cos square 2 degrees plus cos square 88 degrees plus so on. Now, we know that cos square 90 plus or minus theta is sine theta. So what I'll do, I'll write cos square 1 degree as it is, but then instead of writing it as cos square 89, I'll write it as cos square 90 minus 1 because 89 is nothing but 90 minus 1. Similarly, here as well, I'll have cos square 2 degrees as it is and I'll write cos square 88 as 90 minus 2 degrees. Now, what is the value that we have here? We'll have cos square 1 degree plus cos square 90 minus theta is nothing but sine square theta. What is the value of theta here? The theta is nothing but 1 degree. So, sine square 1 plus what will I be left out here? Cos square 2 plus I'll directly write it as sine square 2 degrees. Now, we know that I'll consider these two as one pair and these two as my next pair here. Plus there will be other terms as well. So what is the value of my first pair here? The value of my first pair will be 1 because we know that cos square theta plus sine square theta is nothing but 1. Similarly, what is the value of my second term here? Value of my second term or the second pair is also 1. Plus there will be other terms as well. Now, if we have to find the value of the entire series, what do we need to do? First, let us see how many terms are there in the series. So, it is starting from 1 degrees and ending at 89 degrees. So, how many terms will be there? There will be totally 89 terms in the series. 89 terms. So, 2 terms form one pair and value of one pair is 1. We know it from here. So, now, but there are 89 terms. To form a pair, you need even number of terms. So what do? We know that if it is 89, 45 will be my middle term. So there are totally 44 terms before this, starting from 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree, so on up to 45. Similarly, on my right hand side as well, I'll be 44 terms that will be ending at 87 degrees plus 88 degrees and 89 degrees. Now look at this. 1 degree and 89 degree form a complementary pair. So these two will form one pair here. Similarly, 2 degree and 88 degree will form a complementary pair and they'll form one pair here. Similarly for 3 degrees as well. But then what is the complementary angle for 45 degrees? Complementary angle for 45 degrees is 45 itself. But then do we have any other 45 degrees in the series? No, we have only 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree. So one term of each degree. So 45 also will have only one term. So this will be left alone. So this will be left alone. So I'll write it as it is. Now, except this, how many terms are there? There are 88 terms. So from 88 terms, how many pairs can I form? I can form 44 pairs because two terms will form one pair. So totally there are 88 terms. How many pairs it will form? It will form 44 pairs. So what is the value of one pair here? Each pair. The value of each pair is 1. We have got it here. So 44. There are 44 terms totally. 44 pairs, and value of each pair is 1 plus cos 45 as it is. So we will not have any other term here. So what will be the value? 44 plus what is the value of cos 45? Cos 45 is 1 by root 2. They are asking for cos square 45. So I need to square it. So what will I be left out with? I will be left out with 44 1 by 2, and that will be my final answer. So let us look at our next question for the day. What do we have here? Cos of pi by 2 minus theta by 2 is equal to 1 by 2. Then find the value of tan theta. Now, we all know from our first class that value of pi is equal to 180 degrees. So what will be pi by 2? Pi by 2 will be 90 degrees. So what will this value be? Cos of 90 minus theta by 2. But then, what can I write? Cos of 90 minus plus or minus theta, I can write it as sine theta. So I'll have sine of theta by 2, and that will be equivalent to, we have given the question as 1 by 2. So now, for what value of theta is sine theta 1 by 2? Sine of 30 degrees will be equal to 1 by 2. Am I right? So then, what does this mean? It means that 30 degrees is equal to theta by 2. It means 30 degrees is equal to theta by 2. So what will be the value of theta? Theta will be equal to 60 degrees. Now what are they asking? They are asking us the value of tan theta. What is the value of tan theta? Tan of 60 degrees. We all know from the table which we have discussed in our first session. What is tan 60? Tan 60 is nothing but root 3. And do we have that in our options? Yes. Option C, root 3 will be my final answer. Let us look at our next question for the day. What are they telling? Sine of 44 degrees is equal to P and sine of 46 degrees is equal to Q. Then find the value of P square plus Q square. So they're asking us to find the value of P square plus Q square. We know the value of P. What is P? Sine of 44. What is P square? P square will be sine square 44 degrees. Plus, next we need to find Q square. We know that Q is sine of 46. So Q square will be sine square 46. Do we know the values for sine square 44 and sine square 46? No, we don't know the values for them. But then, how to find this out? We know that cos square theta plus sine square theta is equal to 1. So that now we need to convert them. Convert either sine square 44 or sine square 66 to cos. How do we do that? Look at it carefully. 44 and 46 are nothing but complementary angles. So I can convert any one of them. So I'll write sine square 44 as, instead of writing it as sine square 44, I'll write it as sine square 90 minus 46 degrees plus sine square 46 degrees. We know that sine of plus or minus theta gives me cos theta. So the value of this will be cos square 46 plus sine square 46. Now what is the value of cos square theta plus sine square theta? Is equal to 1, meaning theta should be same here. So we have 46 degrees in both the sides. So what is it? The value will be 1, meaning our final answer will be option D, that is 1. Let us look at our next question for the day. What they're telling, cos theta plus sine of 90 minus theta is equal to root 2 cos of 90 minus theta. What does this mean? It means that I can write sine of 90 minus theta as cos theta. So we have cos theta plus sine 90 minus theta is nothing but cos theta. That is equivalent to root 2 into cos of 90 minus theta. What can I write cos of 90 minus theta as? I can write it as sine theta. Now what do we have here? We have 2 cos theta is equal to root 2 sine theta. Now, if I take root 2 to the other side and cos theta to the other side, what do I have? I'll be left out with sine theta divided by cos theta. That will be equal to 2 divided by root 2. Now, what is sine theta by cos theta? Sine theta by cos theta is nothing but tan theta. Tan theta is equal to root 2 once. 2 can also be written as root 2 into root 2. So, if it gets cancelled, I'll be left out with root 2. So, now for what value of theta do we get it as root 2? In tan theta, no matter what the value is, we don't get it as root 2. So, what do we need to do? Let us quickly draw a triangle here. So, if we quickly draw the triangle, what is the value of tan? We know that tan is equal to opposite by adjacent. If tan theta is root 2, I can also write it as tan theta is equal to root 2 by 1. So, opposite side will be root 2. So, if this is my theta, opposite side here will be root 2. And what will be adjacent side here? Adjacent side will be 1. So, what will be the value of hypotenuse? Hypotenuse will be root of root 2 square, that is nothing but 2 plus 1 square, that is 1. So, it will be root 3 here. So, now they are asking us to find the value of secant square theta. What is secant theta here? Secant theta is nothing but 1 by cos, or I can also write it as hypotenuse by adjacent side, that is nothing but 1. This is the value of secant theta. So, what is secant square theta? Secant square theta will be root 3 by 1 the whole square. So, what will be the answer here? Root 3 into root 3 will be nothing but 3. So, my final answer will be option D, that is nothing but 3. Let us look at our next question then. What does it say? If sine of theta plus cos theta divided by sine theta minus cos theta is equal to 5, then find the value of cos square theta. A very simple question. What do we need to do here? First, let me take my sine theta minus cos theta to the other side. What will I be left out with? I'll be left out with sine theta plus cos theta will be equal to 5 sine theta minus 5 cos theta. Now, if I take this minus 5 cos theta to the other side, it will become plus 5 cos theta. So, we already have one cos theta here. So, it will be 6 cos theta. That will be equivalent to 5 sin theta we have on the right hand side. If I take this sin theta to the other side, it will become minus sin theta. So 5 sin theta minus sin theta will be 4 sin theta. So what will this be? 2 3 times, 2 2 times. So if I take this 2 to the other side, what will I be left out with? 3 by 2 will be equal to, now I am taking cos theta also to the other side. So I will be left out with sin theta by cos theta. What is sin theta by cos theta? We all know that sin theta by cos theta is nothing but tan theta. Now we know that tan theta is 3 by 2. So now how to find out cos square theta? Very simple. Let me take a diagram like we did in the previous question here. So if I consider this as my theta, what is the value of tan theta? Tan theta is nothing but opposite by adjacent. What is the opposite term here? I mean opposite value here, it is 3. Adjacent value is 2. So this will be my opposite and adjacent. So what will be my hypotenuse? It will be root over 3 square plus 2 square. What is 3 square? 3 square is 9 plus 2 square. 2 square is nothing but 4. 9 plus 4 is 13. So my hypotenuse will be root of 13. So now they're asking us to find cos square theta. What is the value of cos theta? Cos theta is nothing but opposite by, adjacent by hypotenuse. Which is the adjacent side here? Adjacent is 2 divided by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is root of 13. So they're asking us to find cos square theta. Cos square theta will be nothing but square of this. So if I square this, what do I get? 2 square is nothing but 4 divided by Root 13 into root 13 is nothing but 13 itself. So do we have this in the options? Yes. Option C, 4 by 13 will be my final answer. So let us look at our next question here. So what do we have? They've told that if cos theta plus sin theta is equal to A and secant theta plus cosecant theta is equal to B, then we have to find the value of B into A square minus 1. We need to find the value of B into A square minus 1. So what is the value of B? B is nothing but secant theta plus cosecant theta. Here we have it in terms of cos and sin. Here we have it in the same terms in terms of secant and cosecant. So I'll convert them into sin and cos. So we all know that secant theta is nothing but 1 by cos theta plus what is cosecant theta? Cosecant theta is 1 by sin theta. So this is nothing but this entire value is B. Now what do I need to do? I have to multiply it with A square minus 1. What is A square? Cos theta plus sin theta, the whole square minus 1. Now, if I take the LCM here, what will I be left out with? I will be left out with sin theta multiplied this side, so plus cos theta divided by sin theta cos theta into what is A plus B the whole square? A square plus B square plus 2 into AB sin theta cos theta, and we also have minus 1 here. So now we know that cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. So this will stay as it is. Sin theta plus cos theta divided by sin theta into cos theta, the whole into this is nothing but 1 into 2 sin theta cos theta. This is not into, sorry, this is plus 1 plus 2 sin theta cos theta minus 1. Here plus 1 and minus 1 gets cancelled. I'll be remaining with 2 sin theta cos theta. The denominator is sin theta cos theta. This will also get cancelled. So what will I be left out with? I'll be left out with 2 into sin theta plus cos theta. Now, what is sin theta plus cos theta? From the question, we know that sin theta plus cos theta is equal to A. So, what do we have? We have it as 2 into A. That will be my final answer. Let us look at our next question here. What does it say? If cos theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, then find the value of sin square theta plus sin power 4 theta. As soon as students see this question, they start getting scared or they get confused. This is also a very simple question. Just have a look at it. They've told that cos theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So what I'll be doing, I'll just be taking cos square theta to the other side. So now what will I be left out with? Cos theta will be equal to 1 minus cos square theta to the other side. Cos square theta. We know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So what is 1 minus cos square theta? 1 minus cos square theta will be sin square theta. If you don't know this identity, please go back to our first session and watch the basics there. So we'll be left out with sin square theta here. Now we know that cos theta is equal to sin square theta, or sin square theta is equal to cos theta. Now what do we need to find out? We need to find out the value of sin square theta plus sin to the power 4 theta. So now how can I write this as? I can also write it as sin square theta plus sin square theta the whole square, because 2 into 2 gives me 4 itself. So now what is the value of sin square theta? Sin square theta is nothing but cos theta plus sin square theta the whole square. Now what is sin square theta? Sin square theta is once again cos theta plus we have another square here. So it will be cos theta. So now from the question, what do we have? The value for cos theta plus cos square theta as cos theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So this value will be equal to 1, and that will be my final answer. Let us look at our next question here. What are they telling? They're telling that cos theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. It is very similar or the same question as my previous question. But they're asked us to find sin square theta plus sin power 4 theta. Here they're asking us to find sine power 12 theta plus 3 sine power 10 theta plus 3 sine power 8 theta plus sine power 6 theta minus 1. Looking at this question, don't get tense people. This is also very simple. So what do? We'll follow the same steps here. So what do we get cos theta as? From our previous problem, we can directly write cos theta as sine square theta. Because this is the same question as my previous question. So I've directly written this step here. So now, here we have sine to the power 12 theta. We know the value of sine square theta. So what can I write this as? I can write this as sine to the power of or sine square theta, the whole power. This is 12. So I'll be left out with sine square theta, the whole power 6. Similarly, what will I be left out here? 3 into sine square theta, the whole power. Sine square theta, whole power 5. Because 5 into 2 is 10. It will give me the same answer here. So next one, it will be 3 into sine power 4 theta, the whole square, or sine square theta, the whole power 4, plus sine square theta, the whole power 3 here, minus 1 will remain as it is. Now we know that sine square theta is cos theta. So I will be left out with the value of cos to the power of 6 theta plus 3 cos. This is not sine here. This is cos to the power of 5 theta plus 3 cos the whole power 4 of theta plus cos cube theta minus 1. Why am I writing it as cos? Because sine square, we know that sine square theta is nothing but cos theta. So I'm replacing sine square theta everywhere by cos theta. So now, what can I write this as? I can also write this as cos square theta, the whole cube, because the value will not change. Cos 2 into 3 is nothing but 6. So we'll get the same answer here. So here, I'll write it as 3 into cos theta into cos square theta. I'll be taking 3 into cos theta and cos square theta outside. So what will I be left out with? Here I'll be left out with cos square theta plus here I'll be left out with cos theta. What am I doing here? I'm taking out 3 cos cube theta outside. So if I take 3 cos cube theta outside, what will I be left out with? I'll be left out with cos square theta because it is 5 minus 3 is 2 cos square theta plus cos theta plus cos cube theta as it is. I'll be writing it down here. Cos cube theta minus 1. So now, if I consider cos square theta as A, if I take my cos square theta as A and cos theta as B, now what will happen? I'll replace cos square theta everywhere by A. So I'll be left out with A cube. This will be equal to A cube plus, look at this, cos theta, the whole cube. Cos theta is nothing but B cube plus 3 into, what is cos square theta? Cos square theta, I can replace it as A. Cos theta is nothing but B. Then what will I be left out with? I'll be left out with minus 1. 3AB. Sorry, I'll have a bracket here. In a bracket, I'll be left out with A plus B. Because cos square theta is A, cos theta is B. Then there will be a minus 1 at the end. Now look at this. What is A cube plus B cube plus 3AB? That is nothing but A plus B the whole cube. This is of the form A plus B the whole cube. So I can replace this entire term by A plus B the whole cube. So what is the value of A? Value of A is cos square theta. Value of B is plus value of B is cos theta, the whole cube, and we have 1 minus 1 here. So now from the question, what is the value of cos square theta plus cos theta? Cos square theta plus cos theta is nothing but 1. 1 cube minus 1. So what is 1 cube? 1 minus 1 will be nothing but 0, and that will be my final answer. So don't get confused or tensed when you look at big questions like this. It is very simple, people. All we have to do is apply our logic or apply whatever we have learned till now. That's it. Now let us look at the last question for the day. What are they asking? Cos theta plus sin theta is equal to 2 cos theta. Then find the value of cos theta minus sin theta. So what do we do when they ask questions like this? Whenever they're asking questions on, if they have given you the value of cos theta plus sin theta, and if they ask you to find out cos theta minus sin theta, or if they have given you cos theta minus sin theta and ask you to find out cos theta plus sin theta, then what do? We'll follow simple step. What is that? First, let us assume the value that they have not given. That is, we need to find the value of cos theta minus sin theta. Meaning, we don't know what is cos theta minus sin theta. So, I assume this to be as x. Next, what do? I take the value that is already given. That is nothing but cos theta plus sin theta is equal to root 2 into cos theta. Now, what do? I square them up. I square the equations. And then I add both of them. If I add both of them, what do I be left out with? Cos theta minus sin theta, the whole square is nothing but cos square theta plus sin square theta minus 2 into cos theta sin theta. That will be equal to x square. Now, what do we have next? We have cos theta plus sin theta, the whole square. It is nothing but cos square theta plus sin square theta plus 2 cos theta sin theta. That will be equal to 2 square, root 2 square is nothing but 2 cos theta, the whole square is nothing but cos square theta. Now, if I add this, what do I get? We know that cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. Similarly, cos square theta plus sin square theta also is equal to 1. So, if I add them, what will I be left out with? 1 plus 1 is nothing but 2 here plus minus 2 cos theta sin theta plus 2 cos theta sin theta gets cancelled. So, 2 will be equal to x square plus 2 cos square theta. Now, if I take this to the other side, what will I be left out with? I'll be left out with 2 minus 2 cos square theta, and that will be equal to x square. Now, what do we need? We need to find the value of cos theta minus sin theta. So, what is cos theta minus sin theta? It is x. So, we need to find the value of x and not x square. So, what do? First, I take 2 common. I'll write it as 1 minus cos square theta, that is equal to x square. Now, what I'll do? I'll take root on both the sides. If I take root on both the sides, what will I be left out with? I'll be left out with root of 2 into, what is 1 minus cos square theta? 1 minus cos square theta is nothing but sin square theta. That will be equal to x. Now, this sin square and root gets cancelled. So, this 2 will be under the root into sin theta will be my final answer. Do we have this in the options? Yes. Option A, root 2 sin theta will be my final answer. So, that's all for the day, people. We'll be ending our session today. In the next session, we'll be seeing problems on maxima and minima. Before that, revise our previous sessions as well. So, the links for which will be provided in the description below. So, solve all the problems that we have solved till now and come ready for the next class.